hear out the largest bank in the country, State Bank of India, cutting loan rates to SMEs and talking about their restructured non-performing loans.
We have cut the loan rates for auto loans, car loans particularly, and we are cutting the loans to rates for the loans to SMEs very sharply. 1.5–2%. Yeah.
So there's going to be no squeezing of margins happening at all?
That we'll know only after we get the May data. Because you know to what extent it would impact and how many people will draw as much. So the balance sheet is pretty large. But overall, it would be neutral.
Sir, also there was stress as far as some of the power companies and telecom and even the aviation sector loans were concerned. Has there been any consensus on what is going to be done, especially with the effect of Kingfisher and Air India?
Air India has been restructured. Your question is in three parts. Aviation, Air India has been restructured and there would not be any significant hit to the banks, and the government is injecting sizable amount of capital. And in Kingfisher we are hopeful that they should be able to raise more equity. Let's see how the government dispensation goes. But in any case they have to get equity. Whether they get it from foreign airline, foreign investor, domestic, the basic solution lies in getting equity.
So are you hopeful that this ECB route that the government is open is going to really help?
I don't know. Let us see, because ECBs to the customers have to be well rated. So if any customer, not only to aviation companies, is finding it difficult to raise rupee debt, ECB is still more difficult.
Right. So also
but the enabler is there. To that extent, it is helpful.
Sir, you also talked about how much of a hit the banks are going to take on account of Air India. You said it's not going to be significant, but how much of a hit is it?
See, for our case, it would be about 50 crores or so. Okay. 50 to 100 crores, yes.
And is Kingfisher still in NPF?
Kingfisher is still in NPF.
And no further lending is happening?
No further lending is happening.
Okay, until when do you expect?
No, the company is trying hard to get equity. So now the ball is in the company's court.
Okay. So what about issue of rights infusion of capital into SBI?
So that has already happened. We have received 8,000 crores of capital, and then we will have significant increase, significant internal surpluses in year ending 2012.
Okay.
So it would be anything between 10,000 to 12,000 crores.
Okay, so last question. There has been some amount of rumors mongering happening that there is micromanagement by the finance ministry into banks. Is that something that is happening? Is that something of concern?
We haven't seen that.
Okay, you've seen no micromanagement.
No.
And even the letters that have come to review depositories?
No letters, because they are majority shareholders. This kind of letters we write to our associate banks also. So they would even say that relook the deposit and advances rate, which is a general kind of an advisory, not micromanagement exactly.